Hey patrons, how are you? Just doing some seed soaking today. I just did a microgreens minute and an Instagram video on this, but you get more information than they do. I've got my lineup here of all my seeds that are ready to soak, and what I have is some cilantro here. And now I don't weigh this because I do 8 to 10 flats at a time. I use two quart scoops, so I go about. I'm sorry, is it 2 quarts? Yes, no, 1 quart. Sorry. 2 quarts total is what I use for that. Two 1 quart scoops, which is what these are. These are a 1 quart. I call them a Del pack because you find them at delis with potato salad and whatnot in them. So when I say Del pack, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I'm out of cilantro seed today. Actually, I got to order that. I didn't realize I was out of town for a week and they soaked a ton, and I'm freaking out because I got to order that bulk from Kitazawa, and that is going to be like a week delivery time. So I'm a little scared. I got my green peas here. I just get these from Mountain Valley. I did a pea tendril instructional. You guys can catch that over on one of the other videos. All right. I've got my beets that I use. Now, I'm going to hit these. These are Detroit dark red beets from Mountain Valley. I say Mountain Valley, I mean True Leaf. They used to be called Mountain Valley. I'm going to hit those with peroxide, all right, because they like to foam up. I find better results from those on peroxide. My sunflowers from Mums, I don't bother peroxide these because these things are beautiful. Nice and clean. Great stuff. If for some reason you're using birdseed grade sunflower, which I don't recommend for sale to chefs, definitely use peroxide for that. But I do use that for my fodder seeds for my birds. I've got buckwheat going in today, which is another one. All right, interesting, nice hard shell seed. So if you have a larger hard shelled seed, then you want to soak. All right, I've got my popcorn. Oh, let me back up. I'm sorry, I didn't do my weights here for you. I will do crop instructionals on these at some point. I just haven't done them yet. My peas are 12 ounces to a flat. You already have an instructional on that. My beets, I go 2 ounces to a flat. My sunflower, I'm at 6 ounces. Sometimes it varies between 5 and 6. All right. My buckwheat, I did 2. That's kind of experimental. I haven't grown that a lot. And my popcorn, I'm up to 13. I've been down to 10. It just depends on the seed size. Those do vary in size. Then my last one here that I haven't covered yet is borage, which has got that nice cucumber flavor. A real interesting, very easy to grow microgreen. I think that's the next instructional I'm going to do because it's such a cool crop to add to your lineup. And I do 2 ounces of that. And I don't, the only ones of these that I will peroxide now is the beets. Sometimes I peroxide the peas, okay, because if I get a weird batch, I'll use the peroxide on that. And, oh, sorry, the cilantro. But we all know cilantro is a giant pain in the ass. But anyway, I weigh all my seeds out, and then I just soak them all on one day, and then I plant those either later today or tomorrow early. I won't let those things sit for more, than about 24 hours is max. You probably could push 32, 36, but you don't want to. Once those tails get too long, they're going to get a funky growth, okay? And you don't really want that. They'll start to rot. You'll start to have crop issues. So I just go 6 hours soak. I don't know if I mentioned that. 6 hours soak. Warmish water. It's supposed to be 120 degrees, I guess. And then I will drain them and rinse them real well. And then a lot of times I'll plant them immediately after I drain the 6 hour soak. Then I plant right away. The seed lady that runs the program at Mums, their head, I can't remember her name, but she does all their germination trials and whatnot. She's a scientist or botanist or something like that. It's all the same idea, right? I talked to her on the phone months ago, and her thing was 6 hours soak, plant right away. Don't mess around. Don't wait. Don't sprout, that kind of thing. I do sprout the cilantro. And that's for my environment. They dry out so fast. I need to get them a head start before I put them on the soil. And less time soil contact, less time for mold growth with the cilantro I found. So I soak them. I let them germinate for 3 to 4 days, and then I plant those. The rest of this stuff goes down right away. All right. And almost all of these, every one of these but the cilantro is a bottom layer. So the only thing that's a topper is the cilantro. I will do a long, in-depth instructional on cilantro as soon as I actually get it down to 100%. I've got cilantro at about 60%. And I know that it seems like I do a lot. I plant a ton of it, and I still don't get the best results. It's a hard crop to grow. I also suffer from inconsistency issues because that's just who I am. So I'm getting a grow tent in here, and I'm going to put it in the grow tent to see if I can overcome one of the big issues with my cilantro, which is them seeds just drying out before they really take root, and the root tails and stuff drying out. And I think that is an environmental issue. So if you don't have that environmental issue, it might not be an issue for you. You might be able to just follow my procedure where I soak, sanitize, rinse, germinate, plant, and you might just be fine. hopefully you are, and hopefully you're cranking up cilantro because it's a nice cash crop. I'm losing out every week that I don't have cilantro on hand. I'm losing between 300 and 500 a week in sales. It's kind of a killer. And right now I don't have any because we had a major crop loss. So I'm going to do a different video on the major crop loss we had and why we think it happened as soon as I actually solve it and know and verify that it's solved. But it'll be a nice, interesting video on how to break down the steps and figure out exactly what you're looking for. Anyway, I just want to thank you guys in advance here for continuing to support us. I'm going to fill these things with some water. I'm going to hit those beets with peroxide, and it's going to be good in 6 hours to plant. And also, always please forgive me for not looking in the right part of the camera. I don't know what to do. I'm always looking at the clock and I'm looking over here. I don't know, man. Anyway, thanks again, guys. Take it easy. Please spread the word too, and make sure you join the Facebook group that is the Dowie Farm Patreon. Just mention that you already are a member, or don't mention anything at all, and I'll match up the names and let you in. I'd like to get a lot of good, healthy discussion going over there on what we're all doing, and it'd be great. Thanks very much. Have a good day.